What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for coming back. I have a good one here for you today. We're going to keep this short and sweet so you can make this and refer back to this video and remember how to do this quick and easy. That's kind of what I'm trying to do on these videos going forward. But I discovered this one actually kind of by accident and messing with a couple different recipes. What are we talking about here? We're talking about, first of all, it's going to be kind of a two-part recipe. The first part of this is we're going to be making healthy tortilla chips. Okay, this is so easy to do and they come out fantastic. I mean, I'm still amazed with how good these come out, and the calories are so great, but you have to make sure you get a couple of ingredients or it's not going to, basically in terms of calorie content, that's what we're focusing on. We want these to be good ingredients, but obviously the calories in tortilla chips tend to really skyrocket when you eat too many of them, and then throw in some nachos, it gets out of control. So basically we're gonna keep this simple with a great recipe. First part will be how to make the tortilla chips, and then I'll show you a couple of quick ingredients to make a quick thing of what I like to call skillet nachos. So let's get into this recipe and I'll show you how we go here. Thanks to you, by the way. Thank you so much for your support. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to this channel. It helps me so much so we can keep bringing you great recipes. And hopefully you're having a great day, staying healthy and safe out there. And let's get into it. And I have done the homework for you, so you don't have to go do it yourself. These Romero's whole grain corn tortillas, I have searched and found these are the best ones I have found. If you found ones that are better, please let me know. These are 32 calories a tortilla. 32 calories a tortilla. I think there's pieces of gum that have more calories than that. So basically, these are going to be your starting block. And this is really all you're going to need, other than I'd highly recommend this extra virgin olive oil. Obviously, coconut oil is not going to taste so good, and any other types of oil is not going to have those high amounts of the good fats that you want. You're going to need some Himalayan sea salt. Now, what you could do is you could mix and match like garlic powder or different things depending on how you want to season your chips, taco seasoning, things like that. But for now, we're just going to do extra virgin olive oil and some Himalayan sea salt. Now, for our nachos, we're going to throw on some of this fat-free mozzarella and cheddar. And then if you would like, you could also find a low-fat or low-calorie cheese sauce. I might throw a little bit of that on, but basically for now we're going to do this fat-free cheese, which again, this is my favorite. I usually use Kraft. I found this at Stater Brothers. Phenomenal, quarter cup, 45 calories. I mean, I'm just telling you that a quarter cup of regular cheese is pushing the 150 mark. This stuff is fantastic, and regular cheese does not have 0 fat and 9 grams of protein. So 2 servings, you are as much protein as a chicken breast, and you get to do it with this delicious tasting cheese. So anyways, let me show you what you need to do. I have found that 6 of these, which, do your math, about 185 calories, seems to work best. And you're gonna take them and basically line them up in a stack and then just cut them into 4s. I can't do this because I'm holding the phone, but you're gonna cut down and down, cut them into 4s. You can cut them into 8s if you want, but obviously that's gonna take a little more time. But that's the first step in this, and then we're going to line this. And we are doing this in an air fryer. Highly recommend an air fryer if you have it. You can do this in a regular oven, it just takes longer. So a little tip there I didn't mention to you, but let me show you what we're gonna do here. So the key is make sure they're spaced apart. Again, this is an air fryer rack. If you're going in the oven, if you have a rack that has these little holes on the bottom so it can cook the underside, that's best. You can do a cookie sheet in aluminum foil as well. It just doesn't cook quite as quick, but it does come out about the same. So basically you want to cut them up, spray them lightly with olive oil. So obviously we're adding just a little bit of calories. Instead of frying them, we're lightly spraying them with olive oil. I put sea salt on them. Now these go into the air fryer, and for an air fryer it's 400 degrees. So if you're doing this in an oven, do 400 degrees. And in the air fryer, it only takes about 8 minutes. If you're doing it in the oven, I tried these in the oven, it took me about 20 minutes to do it in a normal oven at 400 degrees. You could try it a little hotter. Just keep an eye on them. Once they start browning, they're about done. If you do them a little under, some people like that, they're a little chewy. I like them really crisp. So I'll show you what they look like when we're done. Doing an air fryer, guys, they have 2 racks. So what you want to do about halfway through the 10 minutes, take the top one out and move it to the bottom, and then take the bottom one up and move it to the top. It cooks hotter on the top. As you can see, the difference is pretty substantial. But these ones on the top are almost done. They are still a little soft in the middle, so we want to cook these for about, again, it ends up being between 8 to 10 minutes for the whole batch. So I'll show you what they look like when they're done. Here you go, guys. Now you could probably do these a little less. I like mine extra crispy, but you're looking at under 200 calories of tortilla chips that you get to make your nachos with. They taste and smell so good. Yeah, that olive oil, they taste very similar if you just fried them like homemade tortilla chips. These are fantastic. So basically that's what they look like. Now we're gonna put them together. I'm gonna show you how we make our skillet nachos. Hey guys, I did not have a skillet, so I'm just doing this in a glass, basically a pie pan. But anyways, what you wanna do is layer your chips. Then we're going to add in 80 grams of fat-free cheese, and then onions, and I actually added in 2 ounces of ground beef I had made earlier. You could do shredded chicken, even refried beans if you wanted to, but this is my combination and how I like to do it, and basically makes a giant plate of nachos that come in under 500 calories. So I'm gonna throw this in the oven. Now with this fat-free cheese, just 2 to 3 minutes at about 350 degrees. Do not do it long, so I would suggest heating your ground beef up a little bit first. So just put this in the oven for about 3 minutes at 350 degrees and just let that cheese melt lightly and then pull it back out. Okay guys, I present to you the healthy, under 500 calorie, ginormous skillet nachos. These are fantastic. Actually, these tortillas are low carb, so it's not a high carbohydrate meal, surprisingly, with that many chips. You got fat-free cheese, lean 93% ground beef, and then onions.